Hello, this is Katie, and I am testing Screencast-o-matic, which is not my first choice, but I want to show you a screencasting tool that I do recommend, which is Screencast-o-matic. And as you can see, Screencast-o-matic.com has some options to sign up, but I don't even have an account. I never log in or sign up because at the end I just upload to YouTube, which is part of UAA's Google account. So I recommend that you don't even need to do that. YouTube is a much better tool for sharing and for automatic captioning. And also you already have a login for that. So there's really no reason to create an account in my mind. So when you click start recording, it will want you to launch the recorder. And if you haven't ever used it before, the first time you download it, it will take a little bit longer. And then you will see this on your screen. And whatever's inside those lines, you will record. So for example, if I bring this PowerPoint over there and I want to probably make it fit a little bit better here within those lines. And usually you want to leave this ratio. 720p is typical high definition. So don't really want to move these lines, but instead move whatever it is you're recording around until it fits more nicely in there. And I am almost there. I'm just going to make it a little bit bigger. Okay, so then when I'm ready to record with Screencast-o-matic, then I can choose screen, webcam, or both. The max time is 15 minutes. It will cut you off after that point. If you need to create a longer video, you can do it in chunks, which is a good idea anyway. You can see already that there are some default sizes, and 720 is the typical high definition, and there's a smaller size too if you want to make something a little bit smaller that would work well in Blackboard. And then the narration is the important part, getting the audio, and often you will have multiple microphones to choose from, so just make sure it's showing green there. If you want it to record, if you want it to record from your computer, so sounds that are coming out of your computer rather than out of your mouth with the microphone, then you want to turn this one on. So when you're ready, you just go ahead and click record. And in my example here, I'm narrating a PowerPoint, so I would introduce myself and I would talk about the goals and the topic. And then I would come over here and go to the next slide and explain a little bit about this. And at any point I could pause and then I could continue, and every time it counts down. And it keeps the time right here, so that's really nice. And so I need to be on the lookout. When I get close to 15, I'm going to want to stop. So this is the tool that I'm using, and it's changed a little bit, so I'm recording a new video on that. But there's certainly other tools out there. But what I like about this is that you don't have to sign in. It's free. It's just super simple. And it just works really nicely with YouTube, which is, as I said, my preferred tool because of the reasons I mentioned earlier. So I'm going to go ahead and pause and then say that I'm done. If I messed up, I could start over by hitting the trash. But please remember that when you're recording screencasts, they are not professional videos. If you make a mistake, it's okay. So you can talk a little bit more naturally, and usually that will actually be more well received. So I'm going to hit done. And then I can see that it will bring up my preview, and I can watch the preview. You can see the volume in there. There is a little bit of editing, so if I messed up at the very beginning or very end, or just wasn't quite ready, I can actually drag this in and edit just a little bit. So that's basically all the editing you can do. There's not a lot of editing because it's a free tool. So once I've played it, example here, I'm narrating, and it seems pretty good, then if I'm happy with it, then what I recommend is you just simply upload it to YouTube. And when you upload it to YouTube, I'm already set up, but the first time you do this, it'll ask for your account, and just put in your alaska.edu account because YouTube is part of Google and you already have that Google account at alaska.edu. And I've done this a lot of time, so mine just pops right up, but you might have to take a few minutes to get that set up the first time. Then you can fill in this information here, or you can change it in YouTube. This one is important. If you're doing an actual tutorial, you probably want your cursor highlighted. Other than that, you probably don't want people to see your cursor moving around on there. So you can change that. And then the privacy means on YouTube. So unlisted is the one I mostly recommend. And then you can take the time to fill in the title, and I'm going to call it Screencasts. But again, that can be changed, and you can add the description and tags once you get into YouTube. So then you go ahead and click Publish, and it'll take amount of time depending on how long your video is. So mine is very short, so it should take just a couple seconds, and then this screen comes up. And you can then open the upload, which will open YouTube. And you can see that I actually have multiple YouTube accounts. I'm in a different one right now, but I can switch accounts. Here it is, to the right account. And here's my screencast, so it's done. But what I want to do is next consider the captions, because that's legally what you need to do whenever you have a video these days. So what you can do is just wait a little bit of time, because once you choose English as the language, YouTube will generate some automatic captions for you. It just doesn't happen instantaneously, but it happens pretty quickly. So I might come and check back here in a few hours, or maybe tomorrow, and I will have one called automatic captioning. And from there, all I have to do is go in and just make capitalization, punctuation, and a few corrections, and then I'm ready to share my video with the world. So going back to my video manager in YouTube, here's my video that I just made. Once I do the captions, it'll also have a CC next to it. It's high definition. I can go back and make any other edits. There's a variety of things you can do there. And if I want to get the link to share it with people, since I've made it unlisted, then I can just click on it and grab the link from here. There's multiple ways I can get that, and then I can share that with everyone so they can see my video.